Drop it.
Hey guys, it's Mr. McBenny here from MTWgaming, and I'm here to show you an analysis trailer of the just announced Orcs Must Die 2. Now, I'll show you the trailer first off, and then we'll go back and have a look at the individual features of the trailer and to work out what we can get excited for. So, here we go. Here we have the first feature in the trailer, which is the way that the orcs come into the arena. It looks to me like a rift, which could mean that from the previous game, the orcs that came through the rift come out into the new arena where you must defend. And this to me would make sense because it looks like a rift. And the fact that it's coming out of the ground could mean that they could pop up potentially anywhere. And the new mobs that are in the game are... Well, the first clip we see here is a kind of a brute-looking Cobalt Runner. And in the next clip, we see a troll, what looks like a troll or a large goblin, and another angle of what I think to be is a brute Cobalt Runner. The next one here, we see an elemental, which could mean as well that there could be another spell to combat the elemental, like there was with the fire ogres and the frost ogres, with the opposite to what they were. And also, as we can see in the next clip, that when the elementals, which is what I'm going to be calling them, are split or killed, they split into two of them, kind of like in Minecraft with slimes. And now for the defenses. The first defense we have here is called the Haymaker, and that comes down from the roof and spins its 4 prongs around in a circle, which could damage in a circular AoE range. And the next one we have is the acid sprayers or acid spitters, and also I think maybe a reskinned steam trap, or maybe even something else, but I'm not quite sure, as it doesn't really give anything away to say it isn't a steam trap. The next thing we have is the floor scorchers, which are, I would assume, free now, as they were in the DLC for Orcs Must Die. And the next one we have a boulder chute, which drops boulders kind of like, maybe like the Pounder, except a continuous stream. And the next thing we have is the most interesting new thing, actually, is passive defenses, like with this minecart here. Something that could either go around the map or happen on a rotation or every so often that can kill ogres, orcs, ogres, whatever. Like with this, you could build barricades beside the track, and so they would probably be hit by the minecart, and so that makes new ways to play. And now for the new things with the heroes. First here we've got the War Mage, which looks a bit more defensive now from the first one. He's got leather spiked shoulder pads, and he's got some knee braces and some gauntlets, and he's also got a blunderbuss. He's swapped it out for he's swapped his crossbow out for a blunderbuss, or a shotgun, whatever you wish to call it. And in the next clip, we have the totally new person, which is the Sorceress. The Sorceress, to me, looks very magey, obviously, but a dark magey, so you can spawn things, conjure things, you know, like dark magic-y type stuff. And as you can see in the next clip along, she can actually summon things. I'm not sure how the summoning works. It may work as if she just killed something, she might be able to summon its dead body. Like with here, this looks like an ogre, but this may work with ogres or trolls or the Cobalt Runners. I'm not sure why you'd want to get a Cobalt Runner to defend you, but that could be what happens. Not much is known about what she can summon or her abilities, except that her basic attack is a pink or purplish laser type. And the next thing here, which is potentially my favorite, just ahead of the new defenses, is finally they have co-op Orcs Must Die, which will make the game so much more funner and have so much more replayability compared to what it used to have, and it will just make it so much more fun. And this way you can actually show your friends Orcs Must Die and they can play with you, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, and we have the third last thing here, which is the upgrading system, which, as you can tell now, doesn't require skulls. What I'm thinking is that it requires the points that you earn during the game, like with when you get points, how you go up on the leaderboard instead of using skulls. And there are also a few new traps here, which there's a few ones from the original game, which are the floor scorcher, the decoy, the spike trap, the grinder. And there's a few things there, which are, there's the boom barrel dispenser, and that's really the only new one that I know about that's there, to know the name of for. And the next thing is the skull, which is, I'm not quite sure what the skull is, but it may be to get more skulls, or you may not be able to get 5 skulls anymore. You may have to collect a special skull that's dropped. Or maybe it could be used for unlocking things, which you'll see in the next clip, which is the upgrading or the purchasing menu, which then you also see there the boulder chute, which I mentioned earlier, the boom barrel dispenser, the arrow wall's still there, and just down the bottom you can see the haymaker, which I mentioned first in the new defenses, and also a healing well, which is brand new, but very similar to the mana well that was also in a DLC along with the floor scorcher. And that's it for my analysis of the Orcs Must Die trailer. It will be playable at PAX East this summer, or sometime around that. And thanks for watching. If good constructive criticism is always welcome, as this is my first voiced over video. And be sure to check out my Orcs Must Die 1 videos to help you get through Orcs Must Die in preparation for this amazing new game that will be coming out hopefully soon. Thanks for watching, guys.